Hey, what's up, traders? It's Khatib from the DesireToTRADE. Now, I just wanted to show you what a trade that I'm in right now. So it's a trade I just took a couple of minutes ago, and I want to show you how it works and how the trend is important. I think the main message of this video is really to look at the trend when you take any trade. So this is what I've seen. We are in the New Zealand Japanese on a 30-minute chart, and I've been, of course, identifying zones before on a higher time frame, but I just want to show you the main ones. So you can see that we have a zone right here. It's a zone at which we are right now. Now we sort of have another zone here, which doesn't give us a lot of space to enter a trade. Because if we're going to enter a trade, we have to exit pretty fast. So I want to show you how that trade is in profit right now and what I'm doing to protect my losses. So I've entered, as you can see here, right at the close of this candlestick. So above the high of this candlestick. Now this candlestick was not that big, but we had some sort of long shadow here, some sort of hammer. So for me, that is the perfect setup. Now I also combine this with a few indicators, including this time the Bollinger Band. So I'm just gonna add the Bollinger Band to show you. So we had a break of the Bollinger Band. This is exactly what I go in depth in my course, how to use the Bollinger Band. But we had a break of the Bollinger Band below here. Now as you can see, we sort of have two highs here. The first one is about here, and the second one is here. Now this is a little bit risky, and for that reason I've decided to take profit a little bit before. So just after entering, I decided to close half of my position at that level. Now this gave me a reward to risk of about 0.75, which is not bad. I'm fine with this. Because I know that for that type of trade it's likely to work, since we're in an uptrend. And now the second part of my trade will be closed here. So as you can see, I have my target set at that level. I think it's a little bit below, but I'm just gonna wait to see what's happening with that trade. Now the main thing with this is that you always want to trade with the trend. So as you can see, we've been ranging a lot on higher time frames, but the thing is from quite a long time, which is on the 24th. So yeah, so it's been a few days that we're in an uptrend. So of course my bias for this pair is long, meaning I want to enter only buy trade. So this is the main reason why I've entered that trade. Now there's a couple of things that you have to look for, of course, and you want to make sure that your trend is strong enough for you to enter a position. You also want to use with indicators, and not all indicators can be used in a trend, so that's why you have to differentiate them. So I'm just gonna wait to see what's happening. I think I'll stop this video and I'll come back in a few minutes. But as I said, part of my position was closed here, so the first part was just closed a couple of minutes ago, and I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen with the second part. Now this should go pretty fast because this is a 30-minute chart. So in the worst case, I suppose my take profit will be hit within maybe an hour or two. But I'm just gonna stop the video and I'm gonna come back to show you how it works, how it does. So basically, I told you I've been closing part of my position right here at the top. Now what we've seen is that we had a doji, meaning indecision, and then a big move down. So what happened in that case is that I decided to close my position at break even. So I just moved my stop loss a couple of minutes after the doji, just to make sure that in case the price would go in the opposite direction, I would be out of the trade. So the outcome of this trade is basically that I've got profit on the first half of the position and no profit in the second half. So I'm still pretty happy about this. This is pretty much a good trade. I think the trade was good for the conditions. Now what you see is that it's probably starting to be a sideways market. It's probably going to be sideways within those two ranges. So that's the sort of thing you want to do. You don't want to be into a trade that is not serving you well. You want to be in trades that are gonna give you result. And I knew after this doji that this trade could not give me result, which is why I moved the stop loss. So it's really important for you to know what is causing what and to know exactly when to move your stop loss, because if the price had just moved up, I would not have moved my stop loss, or if that candlestick was a little bit less strong, I would have just stayed the same way I was. So it's important for you to know this, and this is all covered in my course, Power Trader, which is going to be launching pretty soon. So if you want to know more about this, check out DesireToTRADE.com/Power Trader. So it's DesireToTRADE.com/Power Trader, and I'll have everything there. I hope you find this video valuable. If yes, I would love it if you can just give it a like. and I'll see you back in the next video.